And I'm just having difficulty with this darn video today. So let me see if I can straighten her out. I am so sorry. It is full moon day. I have literally you guys have no idea. You guys have no idea. We're going through issues. No, not right now. Cats, everything else. So give me just a second here. We're going to fix the stop. We're going to fix the camera and then I'll be right here and then we're going to start talking about the full moon. I'm so sorry it's taken so long. Hang on one second, gang. Hold on. Gonna go with it. That's a little bit better. Whoo, child. I've been gone for a week now. Yeah. Been gone for a week. Not a week, 4 days. But the weekend, it was long and it was intense and it was all the things that are the things. So I'm gonna play the intro. I'm gonna grab my coffee. I've got one camera that's acting a fool, child. Acting a plum lily fool. The HDMI port is just acting up. So I gotta reach out to the folks I bought it from and see what we can do to get that HDMI port fixed. So there might be a different camera we have for the card cam or whatnot. But all right, gang. I'm gonna go on and play the intro. Let me grab the coffee. It's in the other room. Navigate these darn animals because they're all back, in full force again. And we're gonna get to the gets. Okay. Happy full moon. Here we go. Child, here I am. Y'all ever had a whole bunch of stuff going on? Like, I know I'm not the only person who there could just be things that you really feel like you want to accomplish, you're ready to accomplish in life, right? And then the minute you get to that point, all of a sudden here we are with a whole bunch of other stuff going on. It's just odd. So the energy it was interesting. I woke up this morning and realized that it was the full moon. I was going to try to get on last night after I got home, but that just could not happen. It just couldn't happen. And so I woke up this morning and I'm like, this is some super intense energy. And I had done a lot of meditation and activations last night. Um, and lots of meditations and activations last night, kind of in and out of consciousness at various times during the evening. I probably went to bed about 9 last night. I was, but so very much so. This is a very transformative full moon, highly transformative full moon. This is a highly transformative um, cycle in general. So I do apologize because I was out of town. My daughter-in-law's grandfather's services were this weekend. And so I was, supporting the family and whatnot. Um, so I did not get like my usual, grids and everything. But while I'm doing different things during the day today, we'll get the grids together and we'll get that up. And I'll let you guys know we're still going to get the uh, newsletter together. So that'll still be going out at some point a little bit later on today. Um, but I didn't recognize just how drained I no, I was. And it wasn't that it was just being there, right? It wasn't even that there was a lot had been required of me. But as I was there this past weekend and just kind of observing that family dynamic and the friends dynamic and all of that, and then checking in and keeping tabs on a little bit of what was going on in the rest of, in the other matrix, because I was in one part of the matrix. So in another part of the matrix, a lot was revealed to me, and especially last night as I'm going in and out of consciousness at various points during the nighttime, sleeping and not sleeping, meditating and in trance and things like that. It was just very apparent to me how come on, please, thank you. How absolutely topsy-turvy, upside down clown world. And I know all of us know that we're in clown world right now. But this no, you gotta get down. But this is really clown world. Oh, jeez. And I'll tell you why. So all at the same time, and so this is gonna be just a little discussion, and then we're gonna go on and look at the chart. And actually, I should probably show you why from the chart I see a lot. It's clown world because at the same time I'm watching how there's no baby formula on the shelves. I'm also watching reports of how pallets and pallets and pallets of baby formula is being shipped to the border. At the same time, I'm watching how there's no baby formula on the shelves. I'm listening to the White House basically say, the next time you're going out, basically be like, meh, and it's due to hoarding. And I guess we're feeding our kids too much. While at the same time, you have an entire WIC program that allows women to be able to go and get formula for their children and to feed them. And then you have a Bette Midler say, oh, just breastfeed. It's free and it's on demand with your 70 some odd year old wrinkled up self. Normally, I don't talk like that, but I am today. While at the same time, we're planning on spending billions of dollars and sending it across the sea. Do you want to end up out? Please stop. No. That doesn't mean tear stuff up. Go sit on your stool over there. He's not going to even bother you. We're in topsy-turvy land. 1 second. Okay. Now everybody saw I gave her 20 chances. I don't want anybody saying I'm being mean to Madam Jebediah, because I'm not. I'm going to start saying hello. So we're in this topsy-turvy land all during this full blood moon. I see that, I don't know if you guys realize that last week, in middle of last week, so it was before I left, there was a Mouse House actress, adult, and her adult husband overseas. They had been convicted of doing horrible things to children in an adult way. Why weren't we talking about? Matter of fact, that this particular actress was in the latest Marvel movie, Doctor Strange 2, Into the Multiverse of Madness. I have to see what character she played. But her and her husband, meanwhile, we're all consumed, me included, been consumed with AH on the stand telling these magnificently intricate and horrific stories of what has evidently, supposedly occurred to her, been inflicted upon her, which, interestingly enough, I can start naming all the movies I've seen these scenes in, including the ones she's telling today. Meanwhile, we have food shortages, high inflation, all this other stuff going on. And it's like we're not focused on the right thing. And people are telling us what we're seeing. We're literally being gaslit if you choose to. Well, we're literally being gaslit at everywhere you're turning. And yet I was in this place where time was standing still and there was a whole set of real life happening. Well, real life and extent. So anyway, I'm just noticing this topsy-turviness and recognizing that now above all else is definitely a time for us to get rooted, grounded, very sure-footed in our own personal purpose, experience, desire to move forward in life and where we're going. And it became even more clear to me that our choice of, are we going to Are we going to manifest our life, create our world, is an imperative choice we must make right now. We must make the decision to create and plant the seeds of creation and take advantage of this incredible moment in time. As the split between third and fifth dimensional existences is further delineated because they're existing simultaneously. And so this is really a very big choice at this blood moon. Spiritual Warrior 333. Hello, Lynn B. Hello, Ceresia. Hey, Melissa. Hello, Melinda. Hey, Ms. D. 1110. How are you, beloved? Hello, Spirit 1111. Hey, Morgan. How are you? Morgan Morales. Hello. Very close to, I'm sure that's probably your real name, but very close to the into the Spideyverse character, the Spider-Man that is Miles Morales, who happens to be one of my favorite versions of Spider-Man. Every time I see your name, that's what I think. So you think you're the interesting Spider-Man in another dimension. Hey, Miss Anna. Hello. I want to be sure to speak to everyone that has spoken to me. Kenzie, hello. Laugh, gags, and gossip. Girl, I've been watching your stuff, child. It's time for a grown woman talk. We got to, girl, baby. I've been watching. We got some grown woman talk. Hey, Tina. I'm gonna have to have you up on the panel for that action. Hello, everyone. Hey, Simone. How are you, my dear? Simone Chapman. Yes, but she just is all, I noticed she missed me for them 4 days. And she slept with me. I'm going to put a picture up a little bit later. She slept with me last night and she's watching over me. And she was kind of perched over on my headboard while I was in bed doing these, activations. Very interesting. Yeah, the energy is taken. Yeah. Yeah. It's been rough. It's been rough. Absolutely. Melinda, please drop your and Melinda, all my creators in the chat, please drop your links in the chat. And if you can't ask one of the mods to do so. Absolutely not everyone. This is just the absolute nutcase, right? Let's see here. I did give her 20 chances. There's no baby formulas on the show. Yeah, it's cray. Okay. Let me scroll through. Making a balanced meal, chew it up, feed it to the baby. That's how, listen, you all remember back in the day, they used to use sweetened condensed milk. That's what they used to do for formula back in the day, was sweetened condensed milk. Get yourself some baby vitamin, put it in there, shake it up. Hey, Empress World Reign, how are you, beloved? Hey, Catherine Powell, how are you? Hey, Shakima. Hey, Latoya. Oh, we on and popping this morning, y'all. We is on and popping it up and popping it, pop. Snap, crackle, pop. So anyway, so all of this is going on. Meanwhile, I'm in my bed last night doing all kinds of very interesting, we'll chat about this. I'm not sure exactly when, maybe right now. We're doing some Sekhmet activations. And I should probably do a video on the goddess Sekhmet and the energy, the aspect, the consciousness, what she's representing in this current space. Because interestingly enough, she's gotten a bad rap, right? Because she's the goddess of war, and the story is war and pestilence and disease. She's also the healing goddess, and tough. the tough stuff, not the little pansy got a cold, right? The, cancer and malaria and why did I say malaria? That pestilence kind of thing. But she's very direct. I feel like she's got a very Aquarian energy. In other words, you ask her something, you ask her for something, you better be sure, right? You better be 355% sure that you want it, because it's probably not going to come directly the same way you expect it. She's very powerful. That consciousness, because it's a goddess warrior, yet goddess nurturer, all at the same time, consciousness. So some activations I was doing in that, because, and if you haven't been noticed, I'm at this point where I'm not dealing with your BS anymore. We've had it. I've had it from men and women alike. I don't care who you are. I honestly don't. I've had it. I've had it with the whiny. I've had it with the I've had it. I've had it with the struggle Olympics. I've had it with the oppression Olympics. I've had it with the somebody else outside of yourself needs to do something for you. Absolutely freaking not. Cut it out. You know who, there's old say, nobody owes you anything in this life. Do you know the person that owes you something in this life? You the one that owes you in this life. Now, am I saying that there aren't obstacles thrown in each and every one of our way? Absolutely. Am I saying, am I saying, I'm not, that absolutely happens. I'm not saying that we don't face adversity. I'm not saying we don't face oppression. I'm not saying we don't face struggle. I'm not saying we don't face trauma. I'm not saying we don't face pain. I'm not saying we don't face setbacks. I'm not saying that at all. But this gonna be a little bit of the top. I'm gonna tell you something. Kanye said, when Kanye West said that slavery was a choice, that little snippet of his conversation got taken outside of a very big metaphysical. Why he was saying that to them yahoos at TMZ, I'll never understand. Like, dude, that was the epitome of throwing pearls before swine. To get into a metaphysical, esoteric discussion with them two idiots, pardon my French, I don't mean to upset nobody. Okay? But that was just the wrong place, wrong time, pimping. Like, I don't know what your problem was. How you thought they was gonna even remotely comprehend what you was saying and then represent it correctly is beyond me. We're gonna get to the chart, y'all. Bear with me for a minute. It's been a minute since I've had a chance to talk to y'all. So y'all just gonna have to just chill out. Hey Malika, how you doing, baby? There is a thought, there is a line of thinking, interpretation in the spiritual realms that we actually choose the life that we come here to exist within. That we actually knew before we were born, we chose the layout of the storyline of our avatar. From the color of our skin to the shape of our body to our parents to everything that happened, we chose it. That's a bitter pill to swallow. And I'm not saying that in an accusatory manner or without any sympathy or empathy. Hear me out before you click off and then unsubscribe. Hey, Shiny. If that is true, if our higher self, in conjunction with Source, God, Spirit, Universe, Mother, Father, God, Goddess, whatever, however, okay, I'm not arguing names right now. Call whatever you wish. Okay, call higher power whatever you wish. I'm not arguing, I'm not bickering, and I really don't give a good gosh darn what you call them. Now, if that's true, what was the purpose of us going through all the bullshit? Yeah, it's early in the morning, earmuffs. What was the purpose? And if we can determine what was the purpose, okay, then we can utilize all those experiences, traumatic, of the light, or indifferent, and utilize them for our empowerment, betterment, and then to assist us along the way. Now, if you want to say to me, well, Lisa, that's easy for you to say. You haven't had this, and this happen. I have been both the victim of DV and the witness of it as a child. I've told many times about how I had to help my mother with her wounds. I have been personally the victim of DV. I have personally been the victim of an SA, actually an actual R. I've been broke. We've not had food to eat when we were kids, or very good food. I've struggled. There's some things I have not been through, of course, as a traumatic experience, yes. But so don't think that my life has been rosy. It's not been a bed of roses. It ain't been unicorns, glitters, and fairy dust, okay? Or any of those things easy to go through. Absolutely not. Was it difficult for me to find the purpose in it? Yeah. But I'm going to tell you something, interestingly enough. When I got to the position where I was able to view it in a sense of neutrality and say, okay, now I might not fully, there's some things I still fully don't understand. I really don't understand completely why I had to go through some of the physical harm. I'm choosing my words wisely because at the time of day, the physical harm that befell me or that I experienced, and the emotional, the verbal, the mental, all of that, yeah. Well, I might not clearly understand. Sometimes I do kind of question, my third dimensional self questions my higher self and says, could you not have chosen a different way to get this done? Like, could you not have picked it? I mean, a little easier, just a wee bit. However, through that experience, though, the moment I was able to say, I knew this was going to happen. Can I tell you how empowering that is? Can I tell you how empowering it is to recognize that I can take accountability and responsibility for this happening? Why is that so empowering? Because then I have the ability to say, God dang it, why the hell did it happen? And okay, what was I clearing some karma? Did I need to have this experience so that then I can overcome it, I can transmute it, I can reintegrate it, and then help someone else be a part of the collective in this space, in this fashion? Is that why? What can I take from this? It is actually a moment where you take your power back rather than being continually disempowered. It's not easy, but it's necessary. Melinda says, I now see what Kanye was talking about with slavery as a choice because as I was helping my brother on research papers, some chose to stay out of fear, others stepped out to free themselves. This is true. However, You can enslave one's body, but the choice is yours whether or not they enslave your mind and your spirit. And so when we talk about still having residual effects from slavery, imprinted, yes, in our DNA, but we already know we can change our DNA. We know that we can elevate. We know that we can ascend. We know that we can integrate light codes, light energy into our DNA and change. So we have the ability to accept the cure and the antidote. But if we don't choose to do that, are we then choosing to remain in slavery? I'm just saying. Now, y'all might be wondering, what in the hell does this have to do with the damn full moon? It actually has a lot. I'm going to encourage you today. Exactly. That's what I believe too. Spiritual slavery, not physical. That's exactly what I thank you. Epigenetics? Yes. Okay, wait. Don't the higher callings take you to the most hell? Baby. Some would say that. There's a journey, but as you begin to shed and get used to the whole shedding of your shadow and get used to the whole continual transmutation and transformation, it's really not hell. Take you through. Yes. Yes, they do take you through the most hell. However, on the other side, it's worth it. I wouldn't change it for the world. All right. Let me actually, I'm going to do this. Because what I'm going to end up doing, guys, is I'm going to end up downloading this and snippet it. Okay. Very simple chart. This is our full moon chart today. It's actually quite simple. We actually have a beautiful T-square here. It's choice time. It's what are you going to plant time. It's how are you, please stop. It's how are you recreating, how are you creating and recreating your world. It's all of these things put together. We have this beautiful T-square here between Saturn, the moon, and the sun. Here we go, T-square, which means absolute complete action today. Absolute complete action today. Absolute complete action. I can't even stress. Did I say absolute and complete action today? You beloveds, today is the day. Beloveds, today is the day. Like I'm just gonna put myself side by side. This week is the week. These next couple of weeks is the time. We've spent the last couple of weeks just integrating energy and knowledge and all of this beautiful assistance that we've been given. All for this purpose is so that at this point we can now we can plant seeds and release energy all at the same time quantumly. We can plant seeds and get moving all at the same time quantumly. If you've been feeling stuck in actually moving into your purpose, not only is there a reason for that, but there's an antidote for that. And this is this energy. The antidote is this energy. The reason for that is because, you know, your true self is being hindered and being kept from all the third dimensional doubts, fears, and I've got to make it perfect, and it's got to be great, and it's got to be this, and it's got to be that. Like all of that BS is why you're sitting here and still not doing what you need to do. But that's on you. So I'm offering you a way out. I'm offering you a way out. Melinda or Malika, if one of you guys could put in the chat the link to Lightworker Liftoff, I'm gonna actually let me give you guys, this is shameless plug and I have zero issue doing it. Lightworker Liftoff starts in 2 days. We're having 2 tracks. They're 2 hours each. One track starts at noon Eastern time. One track starts at 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. So no matter where you are, you can catch one. It's 2 days. The third day is VIP. We will be beginning, and we're going to be doing as a free ticket, you get access to my private face group. You get 2 days of in-depth training and mindset work. You get the business blueprint. So basically, by the end of these 2 days, we're going to help you change your mindset from where it is right now to actual success, where it is right now to actual emotional manifestation. That's what we're doing. We're doing emotional manifestation here. And you guys have been told that that's like BS and you should never do that. And I'm here to tell you, screw them. They're freaking liars. Absolutely, you need to be doing this in emotional and from your emotions. Like, I'm so sick of this. Identifying your real offer and your ideal client, that's where you have a blueprint, right, for your successful business. And you're going to be able to have breakout sessions with my coaches. If you, the $47 VIP pass gets you a 3rd day of training, where we're doing the social media creative process, including color theory and writing compelling posts. We'll be doing breakout sessions with the team again to help you get your message out. Lifetime access to the recordings of everything and social media content resources. So you could go to lightworkerliftoff.com, sign up for it, get a little bit more information for it. But again, we're giving you an opportunity to work with us for free. And there's a number of people that are here that have done that and then have utilized that and catapulted themselves then into actually getting their business either launched or began to get it scaled. And as well as then you get an exclusive opportunity to work with me further. So there's that. Thanks, Shakima. Shakima says it's so worth it. Thank you so very much. I so appreciate it. Oh, Christina's here. Hey, darling. Hey. Yeah, healing ourselves. This one is not about ancestral trauma this time. But that's true, Shiny. And getting to know your higher self by accepting past struggles, pros of wisdom. Absolutely. And forgiving yourself because of those past struggles. Like, we beat ourselves up over that so freaking much. But here we go. Let me make sure I'm still okay. Good. I'm down there in the corner. This is good. This is us. This is basically us uncovering what it is, uncovering some truths about ourselves and how we truly relate to the collective. Uncovering truths and how we relate to the new collective consciousness foundation. We don't have much more time for Saturn to be in Aquarius. I mean, we'll go into retrograde here soon. Really, in the grand scheme of things, we don't have much more time. We're already at damn near summer, guys. So when we have opportunities like I'm having with Lightworker Liftoff, when we're having opportunities where you have an opportunity to work with me and my team and actually get launched and get moving and get or scale, like actually get into your purpose, we have to start acting on those like now, like yesterday. We have to start taking the opportunity to discover and uncover who we truly are and stop reverting back to who we've been told we were, South Node in Scorpio, right? And start possessing new lands, North Node, possessing it internally and not looking to external. See, this is the difference. Now we're being asked to figure out and find it and create it from here out rather than working with other people to bring it in. Scorpio is about, right, other people's resources, other people's this, other people's that, and we're going to then contractually leverage their resources. And I'm here telling you, can we stop? This ain't about what somebody else is gonna freaking hand you. What the heck are you gonna do with it? What have you done with it? When have you decided that you're going to actually possess it yourself? Do you understand what I'm saying? So instead of, for instance, there's 1,000,000,001 different government programs out there to do 1,000,000,001 different things. You got to jump through 2,000,000,001 hoops 9 times out of 10, especially now the hoops have been put back up. They were down for about 4 years and now they're back up. They've been up for 2. But you got to jump through these hoops in order to gain access to those resources. A, B, then you have government in your pocket, behind the scenes, telling you how you can and cannot conduct business. So is that what you really want? Like, we got to read the fine print. Is that what you really want? Because if that's not what you really want, you really want to possess this in a brand new way, Uranus in Taurus, North Node in Taurus, then I'm going to ask you to look within first. And then if you're going to utilize somebody else's resources for it and leverage that and be smart about that, I want you to be sure of what the cost is on the back end. Too many times we do things that we don't know what the cost is. We have to understand the cost. And I think that's also why this Saturn in Aquarius is here. Pluto here in retrograde. We're in the midst of a Plutonian and a Mercurial retrograde all at the same time. Analyze the freaking personal cost it's going to take for you to leverage somebody else's stuff. And if they are not for you, 500% find a different way. Saturn in Aquarius. Uranus in Taurus. Make sure what you're doing is for the greater good and not solely just for yours. You'll get the payoff. Aquarius in Taurus, North Node in Taurus, Sun in Taurus. You'll get the payoff yourself as long as you are moving into the space that you are doing the collective good. It's really not difficult. We're also going to be seeing, and you're probably going to notice a lot of information coming out about perhaps relationships and people. And this here tells me this Mars and Neptune sextiling also the sun, trining the moon. Boy, secrets are coming out, ain't they? Secrets are coming out. We have Venus conjunct Chiron, just kind of hanging off, going, you could do this. You could do it. I know they've hurt you before. I know you've been hurt before. I know it ain't worked out before, but you can do it this time. Because we've got this fabulous Jupiter energy here in Aries. This is the moment, right? I feel like I'm getting ready to, like, quote 8 Mile. This is the moment. This is your moment. This is your moment. Will you please choose to plant the seeds? And then please don't sit here and think it's going to take 50 million years for that seed to grow. No. This is time for you to implement your spiritual technology that you hopefully have been learning. And if you haven't been learning it yet, stick around this channel. Come to workshops, be present, right? And you can put it into motion. You can learn it and put it into motion. Basically, today at this full moon, for me, it's all about what are you going to do? What's in your hand? What are you going to do? What's in your hand? What are you going to do? Hey, Corey. Hey, sis. Hey, Kim. I'm sure you were answering a question. Hey, Christina. The greater you struggle, the more impact and the higher calling on your purpose. Yes, depends upon what you do with that struggle, though. If you don't do a damn thing with it, screw it. Like, I mean, if you don't do anything with it, but you just keep struggling, it's not going to help anything. Breadcrumbing, robbing me, but people are talking. Well, there you go. That's what's been showing, right? We're getting a gaslit everywhere. There's so much going on that this is like the secrets are coming to the like they cannot hide anymore. Again, continue to look. I told you guys at the beginning of this lunation cycle. I'm gonna say it again. By the time this lunation cycle is over in a couple of weeks, there's a lot that's going to be revealed. And then the new moon is going to give you that. And Gemini is going to be like, now what the hell are you going to do with it? What you going to do with it? What you doing with it? What you doing with it? Right? But this, I want you to focus on what your truth is, because that's the truth. I want you to higher self, not what you see third dimensionally, your higher self truth, and revolutionize how you're interacting with this world, and revolutionize what you are going to accept, revolutionize how you are earning money, how you're manifesting, whatever the case is. I need you to, I'm not telling you to quit your job. I'm telling you to plant the seed, but I'm also telling you to stop thinking it's going to take 50 years for things to happen, because it doesn't. Hey, Chronicles of Anubis. Hello. Hey, Chronicles. It doesn't take forever. All right. Child, I've been preaching this morning again. I've been on for an hour. I had not intended on that happening. Baby. What's going on, Kim? They put my sister in a wheelchair, killed her, and then they took our inheritance. Wow. Wow. Well, let me tell you something. When you get money that way, Kim, trust and believe, right? No good thing comes of it. I'm going to let that be. You know, this is why when things like that happen, this is people's a lot of times want to say, oh, we need to stay away from this, this, and this. And I'm not one for dark magic, right? Or the dark arts. The middle walkers, I understand. The middle workers, because sometimes you need an enforcer. Sometimes you need an enforcer. But anyway, I'm gonna let that be. This is what we thanks so much, TB. Thank you. We'll take a couple more of these. When I meditate, Spirit told me, know your true or high self. Absolutely. Left my job recently, toxic. Well, congratulations. I'm so glad you started a new job. That's excellent. They'll pay. You ain't even get to worry about it. You ain't even got to worry about it, babe. You ain't even got to worry about it. Okay, this is what we're gonna do, guys. I gotta roll. Because I have a couple things, I gotta catch up. Child. I'm probably gonna come back tonight. No, I will. I gotta figure out how, what time. Or some point during this. You might see me twice more again today. And we need to do tarot readings. And I'm thinking about doing some activations today. Like, yeah. In fact, I will do activations today. Might do it tonight. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to channel some activations, okay? Rather than us calling it a meditation. So we'll kind of be doing a moon ritual. I like that idea. So don't freak out because I'm going to put up as a moon ritual. You don't have to participate. But part of my role as who I am spiritually takes that into account. Okay? It's part of my role. All right? So we're going to do that. Now, I'm going to let y'all go. I have like a whole lot going on here today. 4 days being away. Child, I don't know if any of y'all have ever been away 4 days after coming back from a week-long vacation. Ooh, child. Ooh, child. Things are gonna get easier. Oh, I didn't give y'all a creator's card today, did I? Here, huh? Hang on. Y'all was gonna let me get out of here without giving y'all a creator's card. You tried moon water. Okay, here we go. You guys, there's the link. We put the link in there to sign up for the workshop. Let me pull y'all a sacred creator's card. We're gonna bounce. Ooh, gratitude again. Let's have gratitude in all things, for all things. I have gratitude even for my narcissistic, abusive, toxic relationship. I have gratitude for the things that happened as I grew up as a child. I have gratitude for everything that I went through because I would not be the woman I am today. A. B. I would not be the powerful and highly empowered woman that I am today. Would not have known so much. Wouldn't have even gone on the journey. I never would have gone on this journey had I not had a narcissistic ex-husband. Never. So I have to have the gratitude. I find gratitude in everything, in every experience, and it always works to my good. All things work together for the good of them who love the Lord. And I think it's heed his word. We'll talk about that another time. All right, gang. So now I want y'all to do this. I want y'all to have gratitude for everything. I want y'all to really consider your highest calling and what is of your greatest good. And I want you to then get prepared to plant those seeds and let's get them watered and let us together manifest them and bring them to fruition and bring them to reality, to this reality, because they exist in another in a high powered way. So we're going to do a few things. We're going to pull some cards, and then we're also going to do some activations a little bit later today. I'll figure out the timing, and then I'll put up the links. All right, gang? We got this. We got this. All right, guys. Peace, love, blessings, and joy be unto you today, tomorrow, and for all eternity. Thank you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. Thank you to my day ones, my day 111s, my day 21s, and my day newbies. Okay. My newbies. Thank you to everybody. Make sure that you are subscribed because I've noticed that YouTube seems to be unsubscribing people from my channel at an alarming rate. So make sure that that subscribe button is on. Make sure that that bell is on and activated so you know when I'm going live and you see when I'm posting things and all that good stuff. And then guys, share it with people. Like, we are going to be on the move. All right. You guys have a great afternoon. I love you guys so much. Namaste, gang. Bye-bye.